Greetings, dear ones. I am Sonia, the founder of Empowered Sovereign. And in this video, I am discussing with all of you about inner standing. Now, inner standing, dear ones, is when we make the space to go inward. Yes, inward journey of ourselves. Yes, beautiful ones, the inward passage is where your true essence reside. If you are new to any of my videos, I would like to welcome you here. Thank you for taking this time and making the space to listen to this type of information, which is about us. Everything on Empowered Sovereign is about empowering oneself completely, holistically. It is about seeing yourself completely as well. So, innerstanding is our true divine essence, which is an essence. It is, dear ones, the essence that makes it possible for all of us to do everything that we do. If you did not have this essence that is within us, you would not exist. All right? So our inner standing is in the spotlight today because it is what makes your heart beat. It is what makes you smile. It is what makes you dance. It is what makes you stand up for what you believe in. Okay? It is all of that. So if we disregard, and a large portion of us does disregard the inner standing, because most of the collective doesn't understand ourselves. So in this inner standing, we are making the space to be present, to acknowledge your true self. And your true self, as I said, is a presence. It is the presence that makes everything come together. So remember those words, we put them together as one, innerstanding. Now, when we understand, dear ones, we are seeing ourselves, we are feeling ourselves, we are speaking in a way that is empowering ourselves, right? We are perceiving ourselves in the fullness of who we are, not just one portion, which is the physical, okay? Understanding acknowledges all parts of you. That means the physical you, the mental part of you, the emotional part of you, the spirit part of you, okay? The understanding brings it all together into union. Yes. Listen, dear ones, our essence is simple, yet it can be complex as well. It's like we're both, okay? Because we, in essence, encompass all of it. But when you can grasp the inner standing of yourself, it helps you to understand you. It helps you to understand why you like the color red. It helps you to understand why you don't like walking in crowds of people. This understanding, dear ones, is the greatest gift. It's the greatest, how can I describe it? It is the greatest thing to be aware of. Yes, so remember that as well. awareness. The name of the game is awareness. And this is what I'm about. This is what you're about. Because awareness is the language of the soul. When you are aware, you align with your soul. And if you're watching this video, that means you listened to your soul, because this is what Empowered Sovereign is all about. It's about the soul work, the soul's journey. Okay? So how do we acknowledge and understand our soul? Is we practice InnerStanding, the InnerStanding of us. That is the vastness, that is the presence that connects every living soul. Okay? It connects all of nature. It connects all of the elements. All of what I am speaking of is a part of our InnerStanding. So I'm just here to share with you, like always. If you have issues with addiction, if you have issues in relationships, if you have issues if you have issues within your family dynamic, you have issues at your job, this InnerStanding is the key to all of it. Okay? This InnerStanding is the key to every single thing that you will ever come across. Because, dear ones, again, as I always share, everything circles back to you. So when you realize that, this InnerStanding helps you to make better decisions. It helps you to develop the richness in your relationships, because you are InnerStanding you. You're not pivoting to another person's belief. Yeah, you're not. You're standing in your InnerStanding. Yes, you are standing in that. And dear ones, that's very powerful. Okay? It is very powerful to InnerStand. So the first thing I would like for you to know in this video about InnerStanding is, first, do you know who you are? Yeah, do you know who you are? Do you have a concept of who you are? Yeah, do you? Have you even thought of that, of who you are? And I don't mean your name, because that's surface, dear ones. That's the surface type of questions that we at times ask. No, I'm not speaking of surface questions like your name. Even though your name, dear ones, the essence of your name speaks volumes of who you are. Yeah, it does. Yet, when you know who you are, and this is why we're speaking about InnerStanding, then a lot of things that you did not understand about the world, about yourself, it starts to come into focus. You start to begin to InnerStand. Yes, you begin to InnerStand. Yes, you can look at a person because of you InnerStanding, and you can begin to feel the inner workings, the beingness of another person. And that is because through this process of InnerStanding, you are figuring out at that moment that you're connected to that person, and you're connected to the next person, and you're connected to the next person, and you're connected to everybody. Yes. Yes. Let me tell you, it's exciting when you can elevate your awareness to that. It changes your whole life. Yes. So, who are you? Write that down. This is homework. And this homework is really soul work. Because when you do figure out who you are, then, as I said, those things that you didn't understand, at your job, your family, any other case. This understanding encompasses every form of life, every decision you make. Yeah. Yet when you know who you are, you have to embody it because our mind, our mental mind, because we have been living in a world of conditioning, it is conditioned just to believe that you're just a physical human being. That is it. But that is so further from the truth because you are the earth. You are the universe. And the earth and the universe resides in this inner standing that I'm speaking about. So this conversation is a rich, soulful conversation that is worth making the space for everybody. Because once you get this down, guess what? Everything that you see in the world that is taking place that you don't like, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be able to withstand. You're going to be able to understand, all right? You're going to be able to see through all of the things that is happening in the world. If you make the space, see, we have to make the space. And this is why you're here, dear ones, especially in this video, because in this whole platform is about empowering ourselves, helping us to remember our essence, the essence that doesn't have to fight, the essence that doesn't have to scream, the essence that doesn't have to manipulate and control. No, we don't have to do any of that stuff when you understand your beingness. That is so powerful. Yeah, you're so powerful that it can scare you. Yeah, it can, because it scared me when I was younger. Yeah, my own power scared me. And it can scare you too if you don't know who you are. Now, this is the whole purpose on why we're speaking about this. It's like the unknown, and it's about us. It's about us empowering ourselves in every moment. Because, dear ones, when more of us do empower ourselves in every moment, we are changing the world. Yes, we are changing the consciousness of the world. We are changing the awareness of the world. Yes, that is what we're doing. So this year, as we are, we're almost in December. It's the 28th of November. So we have one more month. And in this month, we are clearing up karmic loops. And dear ones, when I say karmic, don't be afraid of that as well, because karma is lessons. And if you didn't know, as I said earlier, if you're new to my videos, Earth is the master class because we are the master. So this understanding is a precursor to all of the journeys and sessions that I have on my website. Yes. Because when you do begin to understand, as I said, everything that you thought was terrible, you're going to see it in a different light. Yeah, you are. And this phase that we're in right now, dear ones, is for all of us to shed the old skin, to shed all of those illusions that we've been holding on to due to the conditioning of our minds and hearts. Yeah, all of this. This understanding is the inception point of your evolution. If you make the space, you have to make the space. You can't complain. See, if you complain, I'm just letting you know that you're backpedaling back to the old conditioning that likes to complain, right? I'm just letting you know. If you complain, if you talk about people, if you want to judge people, you want to be critical, these are all old, outdated conditions that have been, guess what? Programmed, yes. Because guess what? Our essence is information. Our body holds memory. Our body and our mind holds knowledge, codes, blueprints. Yes, it holds sequences of empowerment, but it also holds sequences of disempowerment. Yes, because we encompass the whole, dear ones. So, who are you? Make the space to understand. Make the space, dear ones, because your beingness is the most powerful thing because you are powerful beyond measure. All right, dear ones, I'm going to end the video right now, but I will place links because this understanding is the inception point for all of humanity to elevate, to stand in your integrity, right? To be resilient, to be true, and to continue allowing this natural process that's happening for all of us. It's happening for us, it's happening for the planet because we are the planet. Yes, that's the vast part of us that we don't know. We don't understand that. It's like we can't comprehend the two, that we're both. We're all of it. Okay, so I will place links. If anyone's new, as I said, to my videos and you want to learn or you want to have a complimentary call, insight call with me, I will place links for that. But I have all kind of resources and tools. Everything on my site is about empowering yourself. Yes, seeing through the illusion, reading between the lines, understanding you and innerstanding you. Both. We need to understand and understand. Yes, because when we understand and understand, we bring that union of oneness of what we are. It is the inner and the outer. We bring that together and it's us. We bring a beautiful harmony. Our essence is a harmonic symphony. Yes. And we all broadcast a beautiful note in the world. But when you don't know who you are, when you're confused, when you're lost, all these things happen on a journey, then your note can be sounding like a nightmare. Yeah, because you don't know who you are and you're going through things, which is a part of the journey. We're here to bring that alignment so you can see yourself, so you can feel yourself, so you can start to speak and uplift yourself and eventually know who you are, because you are that power, yes, that can see and do and be. All right, beautiful ones, enjoy this new day. Enjoy this beautiful day. And it is beautiful because you are in it. Remember that. See your beauty. All right, beautiful ones, take care. May love, may light, and may my infinite love surround you throughout infinity. All right, take care.